demonstration, quick exercises, and I'm wondering if your arms need to be toned. I'm wondering if you're saying to yourself, when I wave, my arms are still like going, when I stop waving, and I just need to get some toneness in my arms and some shape and, you know, some strength. So that's what I'm wondering today. Hi, it's me, Allie B, your health and fitness expert and mindset coach, helping you look good and feel great so that you can live your life with outrageous joy. And today we're going to do an upper body blast with a little mixed in of some core and some conditioning. So it's going to be supersets. We've got 4 supersets, which are 2 exercises put together for today, or as you know, I call them situations. Okay, so we have 4 situations with 2 exercises, quick. Most of it is body weight. We do have some exercises with the dumbbells. If you don't have it, it's not a problem. You can get some water jugs or anything, or just even still do body weight. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so the first situation or superset, we are going to do push-ups and an exercise that I call stretch and stretch, which works the core and stretches everything out, which will be a good first exercise, and also reminds me to mention that, as you guys know, or you don't already know, is I don't really take the time to warm you up most of the time. This is more like teaching you, like a little workshop workout to teach you how to do these exercises. As I talk about, is putting the tools in your toolbox. So please make sure you're warmed up. Just walking, running in place, high knees, jumping jacks. Just get your body warm, just 3 to 5 minutes. Or if you're just kind of watching to learn how to do the exercises, just get comfortable. Okay, so again, the first situation we're going to do is going to be push-ups and an exercise called stretch and stretch. And before we start, I want to preface I'm going to show you a modification to doing the push-up if you're saying, I can't do push-ups, okay? You're probably saying, well, I can do girl push-ups, and I want to know what that even means. Who decided that this, I think you're thinking like on your knees is a girl push-up, and I want to know what that means because I'm a girl, and this is how I do push-ups, okay? This is how I do push-ups. I just put my hands down here, and I do push-ups like this. Okay, so my question is, to me that's a girl push-up because I'm a girl and that's me doing push-ups. And somewhere along the lines, a girl push-up got called knee push-ups. Okay, so I will tell you that I've seen boys do knee push-ups. So again, we have to like reframe the way we think about things. So I'm going to teach you a modified push-up if you can't yet do the full range of motion push-up. I would like you to try this version. So what you're going to do, and you guys, the further apart your hands are, you can try that too, more chest muscles. So if we have our hands closer, it's going to be the nice tricep muscles, but we want to work on our push-up strength for this exercise. So get a nice wide stance. That's why I have the mat the long way. And what I want you to do, if you can't yet do the full range of motion push-ups, is I want you to start all the way down. So you're going to be all the way down, and you're going to push yourself up into a plank. You're on your toes, your shoulders are in line with your wrists, and now you're in a nice plank, and then come all the way back down. And then go back up, okay? And the goal is you want to use those arms, so don't lead with your belly coming down. You're going to come down with those arms and then push yourself back up, okay? So you guys see that this version, and if you want to go as fast as you can, make it a little more challenging, and then you can work up to doing a full range push-up. Okay, and then when you do that full range push-up, I want you guys bringing your nose all the way down. I'm going to sniff the mat. Okay, watch. So I'm going to go back into my position, and I'm going to come down, sniff the mat, and push myself up. Okay, all the way down, all the way up. We're going to do full range. Okay. Okay, so you guys, and then what you can do as you get stronger is and let's say you can do a few full range push-ups, maybe you're like, I could do 1, I could do 2. That's great. So what you're gonna do is go ahead and do as many as you can, whether it's 1, 2, and then if you're like, oh, I could barely do 3, don't stop. Just go into the modified push-up and do as many as you can of those. Okay? So that's just a suggestion for you for push-ups. Something different to do instead of doing them on your knees. I want to teach you to gain some upper body strength and be really structured with that. Okay, so that's going to be your push-up exercise, whichever way you choose to do it. And then stretch and stretch is going to be your superset. It's going to look like this. Turn the mat around now. Since we're done with the push-ups, you're going to lay down on your back. Okay, and this is, you're going to do stretch, So I want you to really stretch all of this out. It's really good for posture. And imagine that someone is behind you pulling your arms back. Use that momentum to sit up. And now we're going to stretch our hamstrings. So the sit-up's going to get your core, of course. Now we're going to stretch those tight hamstrings, right? And what I want you to do is imagine that there's a string pulling you forward. So you know when you reach for your toes and then you see my arch in my back? I bet it looks terrible. If I looked at it myself, I'd be like, my eyes, my eyes. We want really good posture, you guys. So I want you to just reach for the toes. You more than likely, 9 out of 10 of you, maybe 10 out of 10, we're not going to touch our toes. We're just reaching for them. So my posture look better, okay? And you're going to get a nice stretch under here, okay? Then we roll back down, one vertebrae at a time. Try to hit every vertebrae. Stretch, come up, good posture, and stretch. You will feel that. Come down, stretch. The sun feels so good. Come up, that's my core, and stretch the hamstrings. So you guys, this is like another big bang for our buck exercise because we're stretching our upper body. It feels so good to stretch. Remember we talked about that? Come up for our core and stretch those hamstrings. Awesome, okay? And that's good, like since we're doing the 4 situations, that's a really good one to do in the beginning because now I'm feeling really stretched out. So as you guys know, that would be your first situation or superset, and you can do it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, as many times as wherever you're at in your fitness level, okay? So let's say that, situation 1. Okay, so you guys are on situation number 2 or superset number 2. We are going to do row rotations, which is a back exercise and a core exercise, big bang for our buck, and some V-sit rotations. So this is like the rotation situation. Okay, because we did push-ups, which is pushing. So now we want to have balance. So now we're going to pull. Okay, so row rotations look like this. I'm going to turn this mat around again so you can see me what I'm doing. Or I guess I can leave it like that. It's fine. Okay, so you're going to have your hands. You're going to be in a plank position. Okay. And you're going to row, which means you're going to pull. So you're going to pull one arm up, and then you're going to bring your feet down, and you're going to open up and rotate. Okay? Then we're going to come down, and now you get to see my butt because I'm going to row and rotate to the other side. Okay, so we're going to row and rotate. Kind of pause. We get some spine stabilization there. Come down. You're going to row and rotate. One more time. Row and rotate, okay? And I showed you guys this last time in the lower body. Anytime we're kind of in this situation, you can add a little back stretch. It's always a good idea to kind of stretch in between. Okay, so that's row rotation. Next exercise, we're gonna do a little V-sit rotation. So you guys are gonna sit down and you're gonna make your body into a V. Some people call these Russian twists. Many different names for many different exercises. And as you'll see, I have some fun names. But I refer to this one for you today as a V-sit rotation. So just have your feet on the ground, toes up, kind of put your hands, relaxing your shoulders, and you're just gonna turn and touch your elbow behind you is how I like to do it. Imagine you have an imaginary ball or something you're holding, and you're gonna come over and bring the ball to the other side. And you're gonna come up, see how I'm turning? Up. Now, if we want to make this a little more challenging, we're going to pick our feet up. Really cool. So I'm bringing my elbow behind me, up and around. You guys, it's really cool. You're going to feel it in this core. You're going to wheel that waist, keep those shoulders out of the ears, and turn. Turn your head as you go. Turn. V-sit rotations. Yes. That's our situation 2, and we're going to be on to situation 3. Okay, so remember, you're going to do that 1 time. If you're doing every situation 1 time, set your goal. Are you doing it 2 times each, 3 times each? You get to choose. Okay, so we'll go right into situation number 3. You guys, we are now on situation or superset number 3. We're going to work our shoulders. We're going to do a shoulder press exercise and then some side slides. So while our arms are resting, we're going to maximize our time and work our sides. So we have nice sides. Going to be a nice little stretch as well, really good for posture. Okay, so if you have weights, go ahead and grab them. If you're just learning or you don't, just come on along. So I'm going to grab these 10-pound weights, and remember when we're standing, posture. We always want to kind of stand, everything in alignment. A is for Allie, A is for alignment. I'm very picky about alignment, so you want your hips in line with your knees, in line with your ankles, kind of softness, nothing locked out, kind of tuck the pelvis under. Here we go. So pick those weights up so that they're just below your ears, okay? And we are going to go straight up, straight down. That's it, baby. Straight up, straight down. Now sometimes people will come up and we're kind of together. It's not my preference. There's nothing wrong with that. I just like going straight up, power move, straight down. For me, I feel like a little bit when we come together, it's kind of pinching a little bit of my neck. For me, not bad. For me, my preference is straight up, straight down. I can add a little speed to it then, so I can get a little faster pace, and it feels really good. So I'm gonna go straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, all the way, full range, straight up, straight down. It's really nice for shaping our shoulders. Anytime we go above head, it's going to be a little more challenging because in addition to the weight, what else are we fighting? What else is the resistance? Gravity, right? So we have a little additional, I used to know the exact number, but that's not my thing. So we also have gravity resistance, and it's great, okay? Then we're just going to relax our arms down, okay? So again, it's going to be a nice rest for our arms, and we're just going to do some simple side slides. Just kind of go side, like little side crunches. So we can do our core standing like this, right? And again, same good posture. And it's gonna feel really good to stretch your back and your sides, and you're getting little crunchies and working those obliques. So it's kind of cool, okay? So we are not wasting any time because we are busy moms and busy badasses, and we got stuff to do, but we wanna look good doing it, and we wanna feel great when we do it. This is gonna raise our state, and we're gonna feel great, okay? So that is situation number 3. If you're doing more than one set today, you go right back to those shoulder presses. You don't really need a break for this one because your break is kind of like those side slides. So this is a really quick one to do. And remember, just as I'm going to remind you over and over and over, because as we know, repetition is the mother of all skill. So as you hear me more and more and more, is these are tools in your toolbox. So you can go, I have 5 minutes right now. I have an extra 5 minutes. I want to do something. I want to work out. I want to do an exercise. I'm going to go into my toolbox. Oh, I got my shoulder presses and my side slides. My weights are right there. You're working, if you're working, you're home, whatever, grab your weights, done. You guys, this is gonna raise your game, this is gonna raise your metabolism, just to sprinkle in these exercise tools. Your mindset is, I have these tools now. I don't have to do a whole 30-minute or 60-minute workout. I can sprinkle these in, think about them as your metabolism, game-changing tools. Okay, you guys like it? I like it. Okay, ready for situation number 4? This is it, you guys. Okay, so situation number 4, love this one. This is our 6-count UBB, which stands for upper body blaster. Remember the other video, you can check out our lower body blast. We have those 8-count body blasters. They're like the push-up and the burpee and the plank jacks, and that's our upper body or our lower body blaster. So now we gotta blast the upper body. Okay, so we're gonna do a 6-count UBB upper body blaster, which is gonna work our shoulders, our biceps, our triceps. We're gonna have killer arms, looking good, feeling great, and then we're going to do an ice skating because I'm in California and it's pretty hot, so it's like, let's imagine that it's really cold, and we're going to do an ice skating exercise that's going to get our heart rate up. So as we're doing those 6-count UBBs, we're just burning calories, burning muscle, not burning muscle, we're burning calories, we're going for it, and we are feeling amazing. Okay, so 6-count UBBs are the first one. Pick up your weights, and they look like this. Same great standing stance, hips, knees, ankles, pelvis tucked under. Okay, so your arms are like right there, open up. We call this, you guys used to teach anatomy and physiology, so this is anatomical position with our palms facing open like this, just at our sides. Okay, so count number 1, you're gonna do a bicep curl. Okay, count number 2, just keep your arms facing this way and just raise them up. So it's like V for victory. Okay, we're gonna turn it in, bring those arms down. I'm touching the weights actually down there so I get full range of motion. My shoulders are in line with my armpits, okay? And then I'm coming up for that tricep that we all want, the back of the arms. And then I'm just bringing my arms back home to the sides and back home to the beginning. That's it, okay? Let's do it again together. 1, curl, 2, up, turn the weights in a little bit, 3, good stretch, armpits and shoulders aligned, 4, tricep extension, 5 and 6. Okay, let's do a couple more so you get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You guys want full range of motion. 1, 2, victory. 3, good stretch. Make sure in alignment. 4, arms all the way down. Touch those sides before you open. Okay, so that's kind of the picky part that if I could see you at home, sometimes you're coming down. I know what's happening. You're like here and you're already opening up. Okay, give yourself that full range. Bring your arms all the way down and then a nice open. The open is just as important as the actual curl. Okay, that's the elongation, full range, all the way, baby. That's your 6 count upper body blaster. Okay, and how many should you do of these exercises? I feel like I just heard that question come in from somewhere out in the universe. So you want to do one more than you think you can. Okay, so people will say, how many should we do? Like if you're going for strength, you want to weight that you can do between about 8 to 12 times. Okay, if you could barely do 8, it's too heavy. And if you want more strength, if you're doing like 15 or 20, it's a little too light. That's more like of endurance, and that's okay. So if you want more endurance, then you want a weight that you can do 15, 20 times, okay? So if you're going for kind of strength, I kind of like that range of about 10 to 12 of each. But the key, you guys, is that you want to make the magic happen, to have the changes to your body happen. You want to push yourself to do one more than you think you can. And think about it, that's in anything in life, right? That's why I tell you guys, do a little more each day than you think you can. That's where the growth happens. That's where the magic happens, okay? So if you're like 8, okay, don't sacrifice your form, but push out one more. When you're telling yourself, I think I could do about 1 or 2 more, that's the right number. So I'd rather have you not have a very fixed number in your head. It's just don't even count, just be mindful. Enjoy the moment, enjoy the movement, and just you'll start to know, okay, it's getting hard, my form is getting sacrificed, that's the last one. And that's when the change is gonna happen, okay? And if you guys are getting sore the next day or 2, we'll talk about that another time too, that's the change is happening. So I want you to be like, oh, I feel it. I want you to feel it. Not so sore that you're miserable, but sore so that you're like, change is happening. I like it. Okay, so the last exercise that goes with this situation is our 6 count UVBs, the ice skaters. Okay, so I'm gonna cool myself off in the California heat, put myself in, imagine that I'm ice skating somewhere, and we are going to imagine, I'm gonna bring the cones out today, but just kind of like we have an imaginary hurdles and ladders that we use, your imaginary just like cone to cone. So I'm gonna leap over and I'm gonna bring that back foot down behind me and touch my inside ankle and kind of bring this arm out. And then I'm gonna skate to the other side. And I'm just skating side to side. I'm staying really low and I'm going as wide as I can. Okay, and this is it, you're just ice skating. I'm ice skating in Cali. See, we have imagination. Oh, I can feel myself gliding on the ice. Okay? You can do like 20, 30. You can go by like, say I'm gonna do it for 30 seconds. Okay? And we're just skating across. So we are working some lower body in this upper body blast day, because our body is all one. And you can see it's getting my heart rate up. Okay? So then while my heart rate's up, I'm gonna grab those weights again. Okay? If I'm doing more than one set. Now I'm going to do those upper body blasters again, and now my heart's beating faster this time. So I am going to be raising my metabolism, burning more calories, and I am good to go. Woo! I feel good, you guys. I feel sweat kind of rolling down a little bit, so I'm feeling really good. How are you guys feeling? So that is for today, your upper body blast. We've got those 4 supersets, or situations as I like to say. And again, they're tools in your toolbox, okay? So mindset, reframe the way you think about it is how much time do I have? What muscles do I want to work? What do I want to do? You've got all these tools. Keep collecting them. Keep coming back. And so, of course, you guys, don't forget to subscribe, because you don't want to miss a workout, a tool, a tip, some fun, right? Okay? So don't forget to subscribe. And always, please, I always love to know, like, which exercises did you like the most? And give me a thumbs up if you like the videos, and so that keeps me going too, you guys, right? We're in this together, and I'm here to serve you, and it's always helpful. I get energy from you guys. It's really great when I can get that energy and know that you're getting something out of this. Leave me questions. Let me know how I can help you. What can I help you with? Okay, we're here to give you, help you look good and feel great, so that you can live your lives with outrageous joy, you guys, you know? And remember, my name is Allie. Always love yourself. AOY, you guys gotta always love yourself. And I'm always gonna remind you of that. So thank you, I love you.